No, I had to put the headphones on extra gentle because I'm trying not to fuck my hair up.
Oh, shit. Problems I don't understand.
That's real shit.
So you know how I made you my AA don't buy anything you don't need sponsor?
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna call you.
Mm-hmm.
But it was 3:00 in the morning. And I know your ass was asleep by like 9:36
Right.
p.m. So I'm watching this video on I don't know if you know, but back in the day before digital, they would record onto tape.
Mm-hmm.
And to make it affordable for people who couldn't afford big studios, they had these cassette Porta studios.
Yeah.
And usually like 4 tracks. And it kind of, the idea of it is kind of cool because it kind of conditions you to doing things a little bit different, right? Because once you record it on tape, it's on tape.
Yeah.
And then I watched this interview with DJ Quick. And he was talking about the magic, like tape is magnetic.
Mm-hmm.
And everything, you know, we're attracted to each other scientifically because everything's got magnetic properties.
Right, makes sense.
And so he would say the vibe in the room, he believes would affect the recording because it's magnetic tape. So if the vibe is a different way. So I started going down a rabbit hole and I started watching all these videos on tape. And like they have plugins. Like if you've seen some of the videos and I'll have like, you see like a fake reel-to-reel machine there. It's supposed to emulate the sound of tape saturation. Like, sorry, it's a boring nerd talk. But the audio shit fascinates me. But anyway, in digital, you know how like I would yell at Zach because I say you're clipping, you can't be loud, when you digital clip, you can't clip really. But you can saturate the fuck out of tape and it gives this warmth to the sound.
Yeah. So
I was like, man, that'd be cool to like, you know, make some productions with a little different warmth other than just tape plugins.
Got you. That probably would be interesting.
So
it'd probably give it a different sound effect.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Plus you can take like with the advent of everybody having loops and shit, like you can go to Splice and download the same loop I can. And so our music may sound similar depending on how well you chop it up or arrange it.
Facts.
But then you can take that same loop and maybe run it through tape to kind of change it up. So I went on reverb.com. Reverb is like a eBay reselling platform for musical instruments and recording equipment.
Yeah.
And I found a tape machine.
And you already bought it.
I already ordered it.
You didn't even say shit to me.
It was 3 o'clock in the morning. It was 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, this motherfucker. That's why you need not be on your phone late night, motherfucker.
It was one of those old man. I woke up to pee at 2 and I was wide awake and I was like, oh, let me look at this. And I was like, oh, let me watch this one video and I go back to sleep. And at 6 o'clock in the morning, I was like, add the cart.
After you done got all the information on it, you're like, you know what? Add the cart.
But I've been looking at it for weeks, so
all right.
It's not $1,000 Xbox, right?
Yeah.
It's a tool I could use.
That's
It'll
true.
help with creativity. So I'm gonna use it. Like I really been thinking lately, is it do I want this thing because it's shiny and new, or do I will I use it? And lately, if I'm not going to use it,
you haven't been getting it.
Like I looked at an SP404 for kind of effects processing, but it's also a drum machine. A lot of lo-fi producers like the SP404, and I watch a lot of videos where they run it through. Let me stop the nerd talk. Talk to you about this later. Anyway,
this nigga was rambling like a motherfucker.
It was like, did we tune into the wrong podcast?
It's nope, not this episode.
Yo, I give you credit too, because normally by now you've drifted off.
Yeah, definitely.
We be at work and I be talking about compression. You're in your phone and shit. Like, did you still listening?
I done forgot. That'd be fucked up if I forget on the podcast. Start scrolling through my phone.
Oh shit! You want to get it started?
Facts. Let's get it motherfucking popping.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I am what I am, and I'm going to be the very best of what I am. And for those who don't like me confidentially, I don't give a damn. I'd like to thank you for letting me be myself.
Hey, welcome back to the crib. It's another week.
I'm Darien.
I'm Rahmonn. Since I took too long, I saw you waiting. And we're back. It's episode number
31.
31.
Yeah, we are in there. We are doing this. By the way, I got a little surprise real quick. Give me a second.
While you pulling up, you're surprised. My man was like, I got something going on. Now, you guys remember from a previous episode, Darien had told me and Zach that if times get hard, he was going to rob us. And Darien was going to have a guest. And he was like, don't worry about it. I'm just going to surprise you and shit and just show up. So I had to call him back and I said, yo, you plan on robbing us? And he's dying like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, with the warm the crib on the back, too.
Yep. Yeah, yep, and I got yours. My fault.
That's
you got to block this this bag out because no free promotion around here. That's not even yours. We're gonna hang that bitch up.
Oh, now I see what you said. What we would do for guests.
Yeah, yep. So any future guests that we have that actually
that's what's up.
Comes on the show physically, we can hand them a shirt. We're gonna be in there.
Nice. Look at that.
Facts. It's a prototype.
Yeah,
work with us.
That's what's up.
We just gonna keep working with different concepts and trying to figure out what we got with it.
And you got the picture that the designer did without the house shoes on.
Yeah, I had to make sure. I was like, no, I don't be rocking slippers all the time. Like, I'm not with that.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate
real
that.
Shit. Facts. Nah, but that's facts. I wanted to do it because it was like one, we've been doing this for a minute. We go over 30 episodes. I was like, you know what? This would be a little special something to give to it. Show that we committed to this shit. And being as though we saying all y'all guests gonna get ones when y'all come on the show, remember, we pay for these shits ourselves, so.
So if it's the wrong size, it's the wrong size.
It is what it is. You get whatever we got in supply, all right?
That's
it's the gesture that counts, man.
It's funny because getting back to that convo, so I said, listen, if that's what you plan on doing, I just want to let you know you my mans. I just want to change the clip with the right bullets to injure you, not kill you.
Yeah, you gonna say, yeah, I just want to scar you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to kill you.
Nah.
I still need you around. I'm gonna be doing the podcast with a bullet hole in me. Like, that's
just keep pressure on it.
We still shooting Saturday?
Damn, that's what's up, man. We talked about the crying shit on camera. Now,
I knew that'd be one of them things that I was like, yeah, but nah.
Now, love languages. Mine is acknowledgement and gifts. Mm-hmm. Probably in that order. Yeah, acknowledgement and gifts.
Facts.
That's dope, bro.
That's what a lot of people in this world need. Like, a lot of people will be their better selves if they just get acknowledgement. Like when me being the manager and all that shit, when I acknowledge my associates and how good they did,
yeah,
they wanted to work for me. Like, oh, I'm coming today. You at work today, right? Like, yeah, I'm coming. All right, I'll be there. Like,
I was going to call out.
In fact, like, they always told me that shit. I was like, I was going to call out, but being as though you there, all right, I'm coming. Like,
that's what's up. You are a good leader. I watched how, like, when we started working together, just how, like, people respected you and had this admiration for you. And I'm telling you, it's your integrity, bro. Like, you have this rock solid, like, you're just a stand-up dude.
Yeah, I have to be, man. It's like, growing up, I've seen so many people either fold or step back on their beliefs and all of that. And, like, that's something I stand strong on because, like, I'm not perfect, but I know I'm a good dude.
Right.
Like, I ain't no asshole. I know I am an asshole,
right.
But
you know when to turn it on and turn it off.
I know when to turn it on and turn it off. But nah, it's the truth though. I just feel like standing your ground and staying who you are is important. A lot of people don't be who they are.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's why a lot of motherfuckers drift away from other people and nobody got time for that bullshit.
That's what's up. I'm grateful for my new fucking shirt.
Facts. It is no problem.
I might change in the break.
Real shit.
That's what's up.
That's
double
facts.
X, right?
Yeah, yep. I was like, yeah, because I remember you told me your size last time. That's why I asked y'all a while ago because I knew I planned on doing this shit. But then I was finally like, you know what? Let me do this shit. Like, we've been 30 episodes. Yeah, we need
That's what's up.
Facts. Big facts.
What are you grateful for, sir?
I'm grateful for life, my guy. I'm grateful for everything in my life, my experiences, all that. It is truly a blessing just to be here and to be walking right and doing everything right. Like, it's a blessing, like real shit.
That's what's up. You talk to T, find out when she's coming on?
I don't know. She watched the episode. She giggled when she heard that part.
What I said?
Yeah, she like when you said, I know you watched it. Like she gave a little giggle. So I was like, we gonna get your ass soon. You right?
Facts.
Facts.
She want a copy suit position? Nah, she good. Okay.
She don't want that shit.
You never know. People's priorities change and shit.
I know, motherfucker. We know, motherfucker. Real shit.
How was your week, sir?
My week was good. We went to Sunday. We went to the Battle of the Bands thing.
Yeah, I ran into Zach, and he said he had ran.
I ran into him there. Yeah, that shit was crazy. That was dope though. How
was it?
It was dope. It started raining. That's the only salty part. We ended up dipping because at first it wasn't really raining, and it started raining hard. We went up to the top, and it stopped. Like, all right. Then we something just told us like, all right, we're just gonna leave. And next minute it just started pouring.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm glad we wasn't in that shit. But nah, it was dope as fuck. I don't know if I ain't look it up or nothing, but they said Delaware State is the number 2 HBCU, open HBCU.
Oh shit! I can believe that. I think I've heard some stuff about that.
Yeah,
I never knew that. They bought Wesley. Was it 2 years ago now? Yeah, they bought the Wesley campus in the school a couple years ago. So
real shit.
Moves, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't even know that. I was like, that's dope as shit. But nah, yeah, it was dope to see all the bands and shit. That's what it was. It was HBCU week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, customer had been in the store talking about it, and she's like, I only been here for 2 weeks. How I know about it and y'all don't? Here's leaving. That's why.
We in here at all times. Like we don't know what the outside world's like.
Yeah. No, I had a good week. You know, stuff's challenging, but it is what it is. I'm reading a great book called Peak Mind, one I was talking to you a little bit about before we started. And it's about focus and mindfulness. And the woman who wrote it is a neurobiologist, is PhD in the shit. Neuroscientist. I don't know if neurobiologist is the right word, but neuroscientist. And she kind of goes through her journey of like how she was so stressed and her teeth started getting numb was the effects of her stress. And she said, you know...
You sure that's not cocaine?
No. No, not this woman. So, you know, young kid, challenging career on a tenure track. Her husband's going for his PhD or something to that effect. So really busy lives, right? And she said there's nothing wrong with things that preach being positive. Like you see a lot of things like be positive. But she said what's crazy is that when you start thinking about being positive, you're actually taking yourself out of the situation, which makes your attention wane further, which makes the stress more. And she's an Indian woman. And she said she had never thought about meditation because when she was little, apparently there's a ceremony when a male child turns a certain age. And they give them a mantra. So in some practices, you get a mantra. So as you're breathing, you recite a word. That's your mantra that you're given. Yeah. And so she had asked her mom when she would get hers, and her mom was like, nah, that's just for boys. And so she was like dead set against meditation because she didn't like the way it was sexist against women in her culture. Until she started doing research on it. She would do research on like people who had like high demand jobs, like police officers or military. And she did a lot of studies with military and stuff. It's really dope so far. I'm only about halfway through it, but
that does sound dope as shit,
dude. It makes a difference. The mindfulness and kind of focusing on the now. And one part, I didn't read it in the book, but it was related because the algorithm feeds you information, and it was saying how even when you're in a situation, you say I'm gonna have a better life. You're taking your attention away from the now,
what you are in now,
and instead of realizing you have a great life now. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And that's a part of a lot of people's problem. They, like, granted, you should care about your future, but don't let that take away of what's going on now and where you are now. Like, you're doing good for yourself now. Focus on just continuing to build on what's going on right now. Because looking at the future, that's unpredictable. You don't know exactly how it's going to turn out.
Right.
You only know what this moment is like. So
I've heard. I'll finish. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say that's real shit.
I heard like thinking too much about the past leads to depression, and thinking too much about the future leads to anxiety.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Because you're gonna be anxious about what the next move is, what the next step is, instead of focused on
what you need to do now to get to where you want to get. It's crazy too because she talked about how like the brain is built that way, right? She gave an example of the primitive human in the woods stalking for prey and how your brain has to switch attention, right? Or you wouldn't survive. So if you were focused on hunting, I don't know, whatever they ate and primitive things, you're hunting this thing, but that's all your focus. So she talks about this concept of your flashlight. Like if you look at the way your eyes are designed, you only can see clearly in 2 degrees of focus in front of you. Everything else is a blur, but you catch motion blur. So your side vision's better at catching like quick movement, where you get your sharp focus just that first 2 degrees. And if our brains didn't learn the attention switch, you don't see the tiger that's stalking behind you while you're hunting something else.
Gotcha.
So it's a necessary thing. And she says a lot of people are like quick to blame technology, right? Because your phone is distracting. You're doing something, you get a notification, you pick it up, look at one notification.
Be quick to look at that phone.
And then now you start scrolling through everything.
I just looked at my watch like 3 times. I done got a notification.
Surprisingly for me, when I got the watch helped, because I don't allow every notification to come through the watch. Just ones that are probably important or should be important.
Yeah. That's what I need to do. I need to set.
So she said you can't blame it on like your brain. You would be just as unfocused today before the dawn of technology and cell phones, and that's why you have to learn mindfulness shit. So it's been like I've been prioritizing meditating, so I can stay sane at work. Because it's challenging right now. Down a lot of people, kind of about like where we were last year.
Yeah, that shit was annoying. That shit was a pain in the ass. Like being short-handed and still try to have to run the operation the same as always. Less than half of the people.
With the same level, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we won't talk about that.
We don't want to get depressed. That's
if you came home early from work, right? Let's say you got shut down early and you came home from work and you found your son in your crib with a girl. How would you react?
I'm sorry, babe. I'm gonna cheer him on. I'm gonna make sure he don't do no, cause I'm not ready to be granddaddy. Like, but you got a girl, you got a girl. I'll be fine with that as long as you ain't doing no extra shit. Nah, I'll be mad as shit. Cause if y'all in my house by yourself, I'll be pissed.
Right.
Nah, that changes things.
But the core of you would be like, as a man, you kind of proud, like, yeah,
that's facts. That's my son right there. Like,
now, flip side, let's say it was your wife who came home early.
You was about to say my daughter?
No, your wife who came home early. I ain't even asking you about if you came home and found some dude with your daughter.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be ugly.
I don't have daughters, but I could only imagine my reaction.
Yeah, that's facts.
But if your wife came home and found your son in that same situation,
she gonna cuss his ass out. Yeah, he gonna get it. She don't play it. Either of them would get it with her. I guess that's the man thing. God damn.
Right?
I'm biased to it. Like it's okay for my son to do that shit, but not okay for my daughter.
And I don't necessarily think that's wrong. Yeah. I don't necessarily think that's wrong.
It's only because of the stereotypical labels that are on people nowadays. Like, no matter how it's seen in society, if a man is dealing with girls, he's a player. If a woman is dealing with guys, she's a hoe. Like,
I don't even think that matters anymore. Just when you see someone,
it doesn't. But that's because hoes don't care. It's just hoes be hoes now,
promoting promiscuity amongst themselves with their OnlyFans and everything.
Yeah, that's what posting the Cash App's about. Like, Cash App me, I show you some ass. Like,
I remember my mother's rule used to be, if you're gonna have sex, don't do it in my house. Go get a hotel room. I'm like, all right, I'm 17. Where am I gonna go get a hotel room?
Yeah,
I see your logic there.
Yeah,
right. And so I never forget. One time, I'm with my girlfriend at the time, and we're in the house. And the way that this house particularly was, you walked in the front steps, and it had a gate along the property line, but then it had a gate at the top of the stairs, and it made noise. And then if this is the front of the house, the room we were in is like over in here. It was like a little den area. It just had like one little love seat, a stereo like stand, and then the TV.
Right.
And so we're in there fooling around. We're doing it. And I thought I heard the front gate. And then for sure, I heard the gate at the top of the steps. Her and my sister, I went to the DMV or whatever. And when people complain about the DMV in Delaware, I would laugh because the DMV in New Jersey, you got to take a fucking PTO day.
I believe it.
So I didn't expect them home that soon, right? And it was summertime, so school was out. And the girl was smart. She grabbed all her clothes and ran in the bathroom. Which was smart, right? Because she'd get dressed in there. You wouldn't have any clue. My dumb ass, I'm sitting on the couch looking at the TV. So I get dressed and I'm sitting on the couch looking at the TV like I can see the TV. Here's the kicker. I have my glasses on. And my vision wasn't no better back then than it is today. So I'm just sitting there intently looking at a blurry ass screen like I'm paying attention to what's going on. And she had to know, right? My mother was by far not a stupid woman.
But you couldn't see for shit.
Right? Like if you walked in here and I'm looking at a screen with my glasses off, maybe you
I'm gonna think you bugging. I'm gonna think something wrong with you.
Y'all, he got a bad strain.
He got some bad shit.
Or I'm wearing a pair of contacts.
I don't know. Do they make contacts that thick?
Yeah, motherfucker, they're sitting right there in the boxes.
My bad.
No, I used to wear contacts all the time. And then one time I was wearing contacts and I was wearing a pair of glasses as an accessory to the outfit I was wearing. And I remember thinking, this is stupid. I'm wearing contacts so that I could wear different glasses as part of my outfit. Why don't I just fucking wear glasses? And I had stopped wearing contacts.
You was doing the contacts for the style?
No. Convenience.
Convenience. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. For half a second, I didn't listen to what the fuck you just said. I don't know how it happened. I was like, hold the fuck up. I just got lost for a second. But you said the contacts.
No, I was wearing contacts just in general because I was wearing once I got contacts, I started kind of regularly wearing contacts.
Okay.
And then one time I was getting dressed for work and my boy used to wear, at a point, glasses became cool. And my boy had glasses. I was like, yo, let me borrow these. And I'm wearing his glasses and I'm like, this is dumb. Why don't I just fucking get glasses?
Yeah.
Instead of dealing with the contacts.
That is true. A lot of people like the glasses better, but it's like the extra shit that come with the glasses. Like you can see better with the glasses, but the contacts you don't have to worry about them falling off or breaking or any of that extra shit getting dirty.
I can wear sunglasses.
Yeah.
So, and then I try, and now that I'm over 40, when you get over 40, you start losing the ability to see close. So I tried the new contacts on at work, and they were great. Like they're dailies, so they're thinner, so they were great. But I had to keep I had to buy reading glasses and keep putting them on to read shit at work. So it was kind of annoying to me to keep going back and forth. So I think I'm gonna wear them like.
But you do that already,
right? But they were already on. But now I had to keep taking the glasses off my shirt. And put them on to read, and then take them back off.
You added an extra step, rather than just with your glasses.
Because everything at work, the print is mad fucking tiny.
Yeah.
So
they're trying to get you signing your life away.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give them that. I'm not gonna wear my work.
Nah,
they're more for vacation.
Not doing paperwork or any of that shit. And
it'd be different if it was like you were reading something for a long period of time. It's the off and on for me that was a pain in the ass.
Got you. That makes sense. That does make sense. That off and on would be a bitch.
Yeah, but
yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. So she never said anything. So I always wondered. I always said to myself, I bet you. She knew, but was it the same kind of stereotype? He's a boy, boys will be boys, that kind of theory.
Yeah.
She had to have known.
She had to have known. She said, fuck them glasses.
I'm sure her face was flush and shit.
Oh, shit. She said, fuck them glasses. Said, you don't need to see shit.
Like, what the fuck is he watching? I wish I could ask her. My sister was. I wonder if my sister was. Well, my sister. She would have been like 16. She would have been aware. I don't know.
You was like 17.
I was graduated. So it was
like
the
18.
summer I graduated. No, I was 17.
Oh, you're 17.
Yeah, because my birthday is late. It's this month. It's my birthday.
Oh yeah, my guy.
So I would have been. Yeah, I guess I would have still had to have been 17 because when I graduated, I was 17.
Okay.
I wouldn't have turned 18 till October, so.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Also, no, that would have made my sister 14. She's 3 years younger than me. I don't know. So, I always just wondered if she knew.
That's a good question. Damn. You always wonder that shit, like, if she knew. But I don't know. She probably didn't know, though. You know, most parents, they ain't gonna want you to fucking train and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I would think, personally, but you never know. You never know.
But it might be a comment, like, well, I don't know. I had to talk with him, you know. What else do I say? Can't prove it.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the mysteries I'll never know the answer to.
Real shit.
I tell you what, I plan better going forward.
Speaking of mysteries, motherfucking whoever out here scamming on Facebook, these niggas they would take somebody's picture and create a whole nother profile and start sending out messages to basically their close friends on that person's page. Like, why the fuck are you like? Because that shit happened to me this week. Like, my people's germ, it was randomly hit me and said, "Hey, how you been?" I was like, "Oh shit, what's up, my guy? Like, I've been good. I've been taking care of the fam as always and all that. How you been?" And he said, like, not that good for real. He's like, things got hard, have been hard for real or some shit like that. I was like, I feel you, bro. Just keep your head up. Everything gonna be all right. Like, just stay positive about it. And then he texted me YOH, which I don't know what the fuck that means. Don't know what it means.
You out here?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, and y'all fucking abbreviations.
Yeah,
write a fucking sentence.
These shits is crazy. And then he sent me another motherfucking message saying, fuck. Said, oh yeah, he said, I know I got you for life with emojis and hearts. And it was like, I love you and hearts and all that extra bullshit. I said, nigga, we don't even talk like that. Get the fuck out of my inbox. Yeah. And then I texted nigga who it actually was like, yo, somebody just created a fake profile and all that blase shit. And then the dude texted me back. The scammer dude texted me back and was like, oh, I'm sorry. And he was like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, nigga, what? I texted him. I said, well, then go eat a dick. Like get the fuck, like, what the fuck you think I'm gonna do? You think I'm gonna send you something? Like, nigga, no, I know it's not you. Like, nigga, like, he really tried that shit. Like, why do y'all do that? And that shit happened to me before. Like, somebody did that to my one of my pictures.
Oh,
like,
really?
and yeah, my sister fucking texted me. Was like, yo, somebody that sent me this, and I know it's not you. So I had to send out a PSA like, yo, that's not me. Like,
oh shit.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
It's crazy how they get you to do it, right? So it's funny. I was mad at my sister one time. It was my sister's Instagram profile. She's messaging me. She's telling me how she made this money through Forex trading. I just don't know what the fuck it is. And she was like, I could get you started with such and such an amount or blah, 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 whatever it was. I was like, yo, why don't you break me off? Like, lend me some money. Yeah. Lend me some money. And she's like, all right, are you going to invest it? Oh, that's what she said. If you start out with this much money, I was like, why don't you lend it to me and I'll invest it? Excuse me. And then she was like, yeah, da-da-da-da. And it's later, like, are you going to really invest it? I'm like, yeah. And I give this person credit. Usually they don't talk anything like the person who they're impersonating. Well, that was my sister. So then she's like, sorry, bro, I got bills. I can't help you out. I'm like, fuck you, leave me off like that. I was all hurt. I was all hurt. I'm like, why my sister like tried to scam me? That's what I was thinking. My sister was like, it probably was your sister. No, look, it's her profile. Because I didn't realize how they were cloning profiles.
Yeah.
It wasn't a clone of her profile. It was literally her profile.
Oh, shit.
So, and then it happened to somebody else. And it turns out what they do is they'll say, hey, I locked myself out. And I need to get 2 people I know to do something or another. Because one of the guys that I work with, a producer that I work with, it happened to him, and his profile messaged me. He had already told me he got hacked and said, can you do this for me so that I can get my profile unlocked? And it sounds legitimate.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. And that's how they get control of your thing.
Yeah. Your page. I ain't gonna lie. When I was a young boy, somebody got hold of one of my MySpace pages. They said they was gonna send me some shit, and my dumb ass gave them the info to sign into my shit, and then like next thing I knew, my whole shit was closed. I couldn't get into it. They blocked me the fuck out. That shit was crazy. I was a horny little boy. They said they was gonna show me some cheek bits. Like,
Okay.
nigga, I fell for it. I was like,
Hey, so when the brain is devoid of blood,
I need
fall for a lot of shit.
I need some new material to jerk my chicken to. All right, that's
Jerk chicken episode title.
Yeah, but that shit was salty. I was messaging them like, yo, can you please give me my page back and all that? I was salty. Because on this page, this was like my main page. So I had everybody on that.
You have more than one MySpace page?
Yeah, I had 3.
Why? Maybe I don't remember.
The second one was because of the first one.
Okay.
I don't know what the third one was for, but that second one was because the first one got taken. That's
oh, shit. I think the only other time I came close, I told you last week about the producer who was running the giveaway. But one time we was looking for apartments, and I forget where I found the listing. I don't want to say Craigslist because I feel like I've never trusted anything I saw on Craigslist, but maybe. And they were showing the pictures of the apartment. I was like, damn, that shit looks dope. Yeah, because usually when you go through like apartments.com, it's all the same thing and blah, 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 blah. So I think I had gone to like a classified. And maybe it was Craigslist. And the pictures look dope as shit. So emailed the lady to go see it. And I usually will drive to the neighborhood before I even bother because some of those pictures make shitty neighborhoods look amazing.
Yeah.
So I drove and I saw the house and I'm like, the house looked cool. The neighborhood was cool, but the layout from the pictures, the architecture there's no way that the way that the pictures was laid out, that could have been inside that building. It just didn't fit. No, I think I had talked to her first. And so she was like, I'm in England. It used to be our, me and my husband's house, but we're getting divorced.
Might try that shit with me.
Yeah, we're getting divorced. But if you just get a cashier's check and DHL it to me, I'll DHL you the keys. And then if you decide to take the apartment, I'll just give you a refund. And bro, like the pictures were like, if you could draw out the perfect space for me, perfect space for me.
My nigga, I had the same exact experience. I think they was in Africa or some shit. I don't fucking know. But it was a small little house, like a single floor house, like 3-bedroom, fucking 2.5 bathroom. Like that shit was dope. Like that shit was like $1,000 a month. Yeah, and the motherfuckers hit me. I mean, I hit them up and I was like, "Yeah, is that still available?" It's like, "Oh yeah, it's available. I'm over in such and such. If you send me the deposit, I'll send you." No, hold on. Yeah. No, I need to see it and be able to walk in with somebody. Like if I can't do that, like I'm not. Yeah. Nah, they try to get my ass. Like, and I almost did it because that shit was nice.
And I think what gets people, especially because I just telling the story now, I'm like, well, why did I even believe that was possible? It's just I think deep down inside you want to believe the best of people, right?
Yep. And
like great concept of making me feel bad for her that she was divorced and had to go back to England with her family. Oh God, this heartwarming. I bet you this rent money will help her out. And I want this place. This is mutually beneficial.
I ain't give a fuck about that bitch. I was like, look, I just need a nice place to live, bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
And $1,000 a month. And I think similarly, one of the characteristics was for the space, it was cheap price.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, it's basically me having my own house. Like
it's not in a hood.
At a backyard. Yeah. Like I was, this is perfect. Like couldn't go wrong with this. You in Nigeria, bitch? What?
England is.
It was. I don't know if it was Nigeria. I feel like it was somewhere in Africa. Okay. Though. I do feel like it was somewhere.
Yeah, but all the princes in Nigeria would have raised a red flag to me. So the England thing made me calm down for some reason. But
that's fucked up.
I know. I said it out loud.
That's almost stereotypical. But that's like how they portray everything. They portray like anybody in England or America is perfect and nice, but everybody in Africa and Mexico is all like fucking heathens and badass people. Like,
well, no, it's just because it was a prominent scheme. It wasn't just because it was somebody from Nigeria. It's just that was always the thing. I'm a prince in Nigeria. I got this money. I want to hook you up.
Yeah,
and I actually got a text message.
It wasn't a prince though. It was.
I became a prince in Nigeria, and I got all this money.
Shit.
And then I used to see him at the bank, but I just got a text message for something similar. I forget where they were from, but they got this money and they needed to send me the money. And people like you would never. I was like, who falls for this? When I worked at the bank, you would see people coming all the time, like, "Hey, I need to get a cashier's check." Oh, we need a cashier's check for like, $10,000. Oh, wow. What are you buying a house or something? No, I need to help this. Man, before I do this cashier's check, I think you might be getting scammed.
That's crazy. I could never do. First of all, it's hard for me to give a nigga $10. Okay, so if I'm getting ready to check for $10,000, you were bugging. Like I could never imagine doing that shit, but people do that shit.
Yeah.
People fall for it. Oh, I need to help. I need to help the prince. Why do you need to help a prince? He's a fucking prince. Like nobody needs to help a prince.
And then I would see it. They were, when unemployment was bad, they were doing like jobs. Like, we'll give you this job and you make this and you got to do this and this and that. And all you got to do is go get us a cashier's check. And the thing about the cashier's check is once it's written, it's not like a check where you could reverse the shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's done. That's why people, when you like get apartments and like certain down payments on cars, they want a cashier's check because that way it's final money. It's like as good as cash.
Facts.
That's crazy.
That's it's a setup. Your ass out here fucking. I couldn't imagine, bro. I couldn't even. I guess it's probably because I see the worst in people. So I don't think
that sucks though, because I was like doing the thing where you kind of keep giving somebody customer service because you believe that they might be attempting to shoplift.
Mm-hmm.
And I said the other day, I hate this, that it makes me automatically distrust everybody.
Yeah.
And I know that's a foolhardy belief to believe that you could trust everybody until they do something.
That's the fucked up.
Remember the time I gave the guy, I said, I have a feeling this guy was going to steal, but whatever. And I showed him where the thing was. And he's like, he went and looked at it, and then he never bought it. And then I go back to the space.
It's empty.
And it was stolen. Like, because I didn't want to believe that this brother was going to steal it. Like, I hate having to presume that this person is a thief.
That's facts. That's the worst thing. Like, you wanna think that the best from somebody. You want to think that, all right, this person is just a person, makes an honest living, trying to do whatever. All right, that's cool. But when people like take advantage of you, just because it's been multiple times, I knew a motherfucker was Gary Steele, but I'm like, they all right. I'm pretty sure they cool peoples. And then turn around, they like the nigga with the book bag full of bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought nigga, sorry, but that's part shit like that is what makes me go into the mode of I can't trust nobody. Like, because even if because you're just trying to, granted, it's not somebody you know, but you're trying to hope the best of this person.
Right.
And that shit becomes annoying when you hope the best of this person and they prove the exact opposite.
I think it's like anything. You want to stay you, so you got to give where you can give it, right? You know what I mean? Like, I give you an example. You remember the one bull we hired, and me and the other person, we thought, they're a little rough, but I think they just haven't been around the right people, and maybe if they're around the right people, it might bring some improvement to their life, right? Or maybe they'll see examples of things that they never saw before,
and they gonna get fucked,
right? And I helped that person out I lent them some money after they had left because I still believed in the person. So a new person started, and they're into music, and like they needed something. And I was like, my initial instinct was like, oh, I've got this or I got that I could give to him. And I'm like, no, I gotta stop doing that.
That's
even
that's
now
true.
it was like, oh, what's your price? And like my inclination to be like, yo, let me hook you up. Come over, I'll do a couple sessions with you. And I'm like, this is the price. Like, I gotta stop doing that.
You do gotta stop doing that, bro. You're like, just like Zach, just like anybody else, your price is your price.
Yeah.
Like, if a motherfucker don't want to pay your price, go somewhere else. Like,
at
granted,
a minimum.
And I understand like how it's something that you're into and you just want to get your hands on it. So like, you're just cool with taking on certain fucking projects. But like, nigga, your price is your price. Like, no, you know your worth. So do your shit. Like,
or at a minimum, trade, right?
Yeah. Or something for something. Yep. That's actually a good way. That's what I feel like how it should go. Like, because granted, not everybody is at the top right now. But if we start off, trade off, and you give me something for something, you help me with this, I'll help you with that. Like, will progress and all get better and all be.
But my boy told me once, this good guy I met, he's an engineer. He's back home in Jersey. And he was like, bro, I used to do it all for free. And he's like, even my cousin, when I was recording his album, we traded something, whether he would buy me dinner that night or something, but you can't keep giving your time away. It's a precious commodity you don't get back.
You don't get that. That is true. That's why you need to value every bit of your time, because you don't get none of that back. Once that minute goes by, it's done. It's gone. You don't get that back. You know how many times I wanted fucking hours of my life back? Okay? I can't get those back, all right? God damn it.
I just look at it as a lesson, because that could be another thing that gets you in a spiral. Like, think of all this time I wasted.
Yeah.
I worked with this artist one time.
See that? He just tried to stop me from my spiral. Fuck that.
But I worked with this artist one time, and I wasn't even upset about not the money, but we damn near, it was, I want to say it was like a 12-song project. And I think I put it out in the universe so I can move on from it.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm going to go a different direction. So we were probably 8 songs into this 12-song project. And this was my infancy, so it might not have all been great, right? Like, I definitely did not know what I was doing from a mixing perspective back then.
No. I don't give a fuck.
Nonetheless, I was really salty about it for a long time.
You are 2/3 of the way done a project. And you just be like, oh, no, I want to do something else. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, that would piss me off. That's literally wasting your time.
He did take me to dinner to tell me, though. I will give him that.
Was the dinner worth what your time was worth?
No, it was IHOP.
That's fucked up. He played my nigga, though. He said my nigga time was worth IHOP. Nigga, worth a fresher fruity pancake ass nigga. That's fucked up. But it is what it is. You live and you learn.
The way I looked at it is it gave me experience, right? At the time, I didn't have a lot, and it gave me experience. So that's how I look at it. That's what I got paid, my experience.
That's a good way to look at it, though. Because you're supposed to always try to grab something positive. Even if it's a negative moment, there's something positive you can grab out of it. Like, it's hard for me to do sometimes, but I've learned over time. Fuck you.
No, I was just saying... Because I was thinking about how often I would think about it and be pissed all over again.
I thought your ass was saying, absolutely, it takes your ass a minute to do that. But nah, that's real shit, though. It takes me a while to do that, but you have to. It makes a difference.
Yeah. But I'm cool. It's all right. But it's the only thing I'm mad about is a lot of the beats that I created for that afterward. Sometimes I believe in cleaning, right? Like, if I get mad, I clean. That's how I use that energy. I clean. And I purge. And I purged all those recording sessions. I just deleted them all. But like some of that music, I wish I would have kept.
Like the beats and stuff?
Like all the sessions where I recorded the individual and shit. Yeah. And I was like, oh, damn, that beat was tough.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So that's why I gotta stop
fucking revamp them shits.
And a lot of stuff,
and they fucking learned way better than they would have did.
I go back and I think in the beginning I've always had great ideas, but I didn't necessarily know how to translate what was in my brain into Pro Tools. Oh, she's painting. It sounded like a mouse or an animal crawling around, right? That's why I was like, the fuck? You were a lot calmer than I was.
I see this on your face. I was like, nigga, hold on. I hear it too. Oh, shit.
What's on the roof?
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway. And so I've been able to go back in certain instances and take the foundations of what I was trying to get and maybe not get exactly what I thought of, 10, 15 years ago, but create something even better. So that's why I don't now, even if I think it's trash, I don't delete it.
Nah, always hold on to everything. Because you'll probably fuck around and listen to it again and be like, yo, all I needed to do was add this. And it's like, oh, that shit's fire now. Like, you never know what type of... what diamond you have in the rough. You never know.
Just need to put some more pressure on it or chisel it out or whatever.
Yep.
I watched this thing and to anybody creative, but there's this engineer producer I follow named Realistic, and he was talking about how he'll make fire and then it takes time to get fire. And some people get distraught when they don't make fire in between. Like, I made your fire, but I might have made 20 trash beats in between your fire until the next time I make fire.
I bet you some of them trash beats are probably fire to somebody.
Nah, some of them shits are trash. Some of them shits are for sure trash. But he was saying, like, his people that know he's talented will be looking at him like, how the fuck are you talented and you're making this trash right now? But sometimes you have to get to it. And so, like, whatever your creative thing is, you got to do it daily, right? Because I'm translating my ideas faster. Because what I'll do every day, even if I know I can't create a whole song on a 30-minute lunch break and eat, but it's the muscle memory of doing it every single day. And that's why, like, getting the Live, because it's portable, has been really super helpful because I can just take it without a computer or anything and just bang out on it.
That's dope.
But now I got to remember to go back to all, because now I don't know what to name the shit, so there'll be like lunch and the date. And so now I got to work in time to go back and say, is this an idea to finish? And this is an idea to finish. Like, it took me a while to finish the one you did.
Yeah.
And then the other one I did. I just have to sit down and arrange it into an actual song. But
gotcha.
But keep doing it. You're going to make trash sometimes in between your hot shit. That's what I wanted to say.
That's facts. That's big facts.
Yeah.
You always gonna. It's all a learning curve.
Yeah.
You do something, you figure it out if it works, or if it doesn't, move to the next one. Figure out if it works or it doesn't. You might want to fuck around, come back, circle back around, and fix that shit, and actually find out that you made it better than what the new shit was.
Yeah.
Like, you never know.
Yeah, I flipped a couple like that. Like, my biggest thing back then was connecting bass lines. Like, if you go back and listen to some of I've never refreshed the old shit that I made on SoundCloud. And if you listen back and go to some of them, like, some of them are off the hook, some of them are weird. But if you notice, none of them have bass lines.
Oh shit!
This is drums and music, no bass. Because I had a hard time kind of figure it out. And then, as much as I struggled through Music Theory 2, I had to take twice. Yeah, Music Theory 2 I had to take twice because I failed the shit the first time. The ideas, and I struggled through it the second time too. I didn't get one of my A's or B's like normal. Like, I got a C or some shit.
Yeah.
But the information stuck, and I was like, oh, I'm overcomplicating this. That's the other thing. Stop overcomplicating shit. Just do it.
Yeah.
Like my reels. I've been doing reels.
Yeah, them shit's tough too.
Thank you.
Them shit's nice. You're just killing it.
I don't know how some people can do that shit all day where they posting 3 or 4 reels a day.
Bro, they be flooding that shit. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing to do at home. You ain't nowhere fuck.
But they also recycle. If you pay attention close enough to somebody you follow, you'll notice, like, hey, I've seen this before.
They
Because
recycle content.
It's not like timeline view. So I may not see something you post till 3 weeks later. So I can post it again because you might not. You can post it again rather, because then I might not see it again for 3 more weeks or 4 more weeks or whatever it is. So a lot of people are recycling posts. And I also saw an article. They talked about how YouTube is actually #1, then TikTok. So I've been posting my reels to YouTube too. And I think I showed you the one got like over 1,000 views in a few minutes. I got to figure out what time that was, because no other one has performed like that since.
Sheesh.
But whatever time of the fucking day that was the golden time of day.
Yeah, damn.
But anyway,
That's good shit.
What's your final thought, sir? Ooh.
My final thought: be your fucking self. Don't worry about anybody else's opinion of you. Only your opinion of yourself is what matters. It's pretty much just work hard and aim for your goals.
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. That's so dope that you got this shirt. I'm wearing a shirt.
Oh yeah, shout out to my queen. She is literally the one that helped me do all of it. Like, get the shirts, get the fucking paper to do all this shit. She helped me out a lot.
Wait, so you did this at home too?
Yeah.
Oh
I
shit.
did this shit at home. Yep. We did it ourselves.
Nice.
Facts.
My final thought. I'm gonna go with a simple one. Kind of like you said, be yourself and don't be worried about what anybody thinks. I had to learn that with creating my music. I was always chasing what everybody else was doing instead of chasing what I really wanted to make. And just do it. You want to do something, you don't realize how long you'll sit on an idea. You could have the greatest idea. You could have the iPhone in your head, and you keep worrying about who's gonna think this. What if it doesn't do that? You just gotta fucking do it. Like
what Nike say: Just do it.
Just do it. I know
Hold
people.
on, no plug. I didn't realize till
That's
afterwards.
right. Puma gonna be pissed at you.
Puma gonna be mad as shit. Puma, give me my damn sponsorship. I ain't playing. I ran out of Puma shirts. I need more. I don't want to recycle on here.
I had a friend and she was saying she wanted to do a podcast, but she doesn't know if anybody's gonna want to listen. I'm like, just fucking do it. If you want to, just do it.
Yeah, we started off with 0.
And that's you have to start off at 0. No matter how long you wait to do it,
exactly.
You're gonna start with 0.
Mm-hmm. So it's all about just getting better. And
the sooner you do it, the sooner you change that 0 to positive integers. So
facts. Big facts.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow us on all social media. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, Warm the Crib Podcast on YouTube. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you go to all of our social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at Warm the Crib. On TikTok, we are Warm the Crib Podcast. Make sure y'all stay with us. Follow, like, subscribe, share. Share it to your mama, share it to your baby mama, share it to your kids, share it to anybody. Probably not the kids, but
and if you share it to your mom, let her know sometimes we could be a little crass.
Yeah, let her know it's a little off sometimes, but
because Miss Pam watched this, she hasn't mentioned it since.
We sorry, Miss Pam. I'm sorry. Oh, that's funny.
I think she said, I didn't know Darien cursed that much.
Oh, that's because I was right.
I told you it was a little crass.
Yeah, that's because I'm right in front of you, Miss Pam. I have respect for my elders.
Thanks. After you've watched it, go back and listen. And if you've listened to it first, go back and watch it. I guarantee you'll pick up a nugget of information that you missed before. Like Darien did not notice me say cut a rug last week.
I did not.
So and that's why I commented for you. Because I know you would be mad that you missed that opportunity.
Yeah, that's an old ass saying. Cut a rug.
Yep. But until next week, we'll talk to you guys on the other side.
Peace.